of this next guy as a great baseball player.
The roles he plays at our home are countless, though. He is husband, friend, mentor, coach, comedian, chauffeur, chef, dance machine,
master griller, homework helper, drama king, housekeeper.
Cheerleader, deep thinker, jar opener, and master impressionist. But most importantly, he is our one and only dad. It is our honor to introduce to you our father, Rick Short.
I'd just like to give everybody a heads up for the future. If you wear a bow tie to this event, you will get free kitty cocktails. They were sucked out about 12 of them. I have to get a driver for him. No, I actually chose my kids to introduce me because I'm more than a dork, you guys. I actually accomplished some things in life, so I chose you guys to introduce me. But no, the real reason is there's so many people in this room who helped raise me. There's no way I could choose one person. Before I get started, I'd like to thank aunts, uncles, thank you, friends, sister Kristen, her husband Todd, thank you very much. I used to pick Kristen first in neighborhood games. My friends used to go, "What are you doing?" You know, I want to win, man. She's good. She's a heck of an athlete herself right there. So, Coach Rowe, my guy, best man at my wedding, being on tonight doesn't surprise me. Very successful man, been there along the way. A couple other people. Terry Shaver, my high school coach. Shakes, thank you for believing in me. Brought me up as a freshman, cracked the lineup as a sophomore, and the rest is history. Thank you, Shakes. And one other guy I'd like to mention, Gary Nichols. Gary was the scouting director for the Baltimore Orioles when I was selected. There was a young scout named Fred Peterson who believed in me, who saw me play at Western Illinois, and Gary actually pulled the trigger. And Gary, I'd like to know how many 33rd rounders have you kept in touch with over the years? Not many. 33rd round is late, if you guys don't know. No, truly. I stand here before you tonight, humbled by the name of this award. You see, coming back home tonight to accept this honor signifies a sort of a finish line to this amazing journey I was lucky enough to have. You know, to come full circle back to where it all began is the perfect ending to an incredible experience. I started my adventure with a familiar theme. Simply said, I was a sports-crazed kid with big dreams. There were many summer days spent imagining my backyard as the friendly confines of Wrigley Field, and I was hitting cleanup for the hometown Chicago Cubs. In crystal clear, straightforward thoughts of an 8-year-old kid, I was going to be a professional baseball player. As time marched on and indulgence came with age, the difficulty of my childhood dreams was not only revealed, but it was clearly understood. My parents and coaches, however, never discouraged me from my fantasy, but instead instilled in me a foundation of values that would provide direction throughout life. A typical day for me would be spent typical day would be spent with me having my glove and bat in hand, along with a bucket of baseballs to take batting practice. The exact time would be 3:30 in the afternoon, because I knew my dad was coming home at 4. After a long day's work, he would graciously practice with me for hours until darkness would set in. It's all too often in life we don't realize the meaning of things until we experience them for ourselves. I know firsthand now that after a long day's work, you're often tired and need time to unwind. As a father of 3 beautiful children, I also realize that no matter how long the workday, I'm having just as much fun as you guys. So to my dad, I say thank you. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. Thanks for the memories. On the other side of things was a wonderful woman who was dedicated to her family. Her energy level was often tested with a wide spectrum of responsibilities, ranging from shuttling me around town to practice, to cleaning uniforms, to teaching life lessons in moments of need. I stand at this podium today not only the athlete that I was, but also the man and the father I am today. Having been built by the nurturing guidance of a marvelous mother. Thank you. I met Karen Metz at WIU in the spring of 1994. As the school year came to a close, and the whispers of possibly being selected in the upcoming Major League Baseball draft were heard, I distinctly remember having a certain conversation with her. We addressed where our relationship was heading and made the decision to try and remain together regardless of what happened in the upcoming weeks. As fate would have it, I was selected by the Baltimore Orioles in the draft and signed my first professional contract to play baseball. A few days before leaving, I needed reassurance from her end that she understood the lifestyle that came with the new job, and once again we stated our feelings for each other. I married Karen in the winter of 1996, and after renting apartments in roughly 15 different cities, spending time in 4 different countries on 2 different continents, I can confidently say today that you, nor did I, have any idea what we were getting into. So to my wife, Karen, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are my past, you are my present, and you continue to be my future. I thank you for standing by me as I chase my dreams. It's an incredible testament to somebody's character when they want you to realize your dreams, even if it wasn't theirs to begin with. You have given me everything that is important to me. Thank you. As my playing days winded down, it was a personal goal of mine to try and play long enough for the children to remember Dad as a player. For the oldest 2, I think I reached that milestone. Although the sacrifices made by young children seem innocent, it is, however, their one and only childhood. Mike, the kids get you, don't they? So to my children, I say thank you for following me around the world. Thanks for cheering me on and being my biggest fan. I hope the experiences you encounter last a lifetime. It was once told to me that there is no bigger joy in life than watching your own children play sports or pursue their interests. I am finding this true, as there is no better place in the world to me than watching my daughter, Annabelle, act on stage, watching my son Alan break free for touchdowns, or seeing my youngest daughter Holly run around on the soccer field. Thanks for being great kids. Some common questions in life are, do you have any regrets, or would you do anything differently? And I can honestly say that both physically and mentally, I couldn't have done any more. But I do have one regret, one thing that I would change if I could. As an athlete, our careers are defined by moments that are riddled with constant challenges and obstacles. We often live tensely in these moments and lean strongly on the foundation provided by those we've encountered along the way. But chasing a dream often requires many sacrifices, endless hours and long distances apart from those who helped raise you. I would like to take this moment, and I think it's long overdue, to personally thank all the coaches in all the sports in my lifetime. I want to thank all my former teammates, friends, and competitors throughout my years in Elgin. It was through you all that I realized the special relationships, bonds, and lifelong brotherhood unique to sports. Shortly after being called up to the Washington Nationals, one of my teammates had recently learned of my story and was blown away at just how long it had taken me to reach the major leagues. I can vividly remember him saying, "I don't know what kept you going. Most people would have quit." And I thought for a second, and I looked at him and I said, "Nah, not where I come from. That's not how we're brought up. We don't quit." I don't view tonight as a recognition for reaching the highest level of baseball. However, I see it as a celebration of the journeys and the life experiences gained along the way. Experiences that involve people who will forever hold a place in my heart. I am honored to say that my path on this adventure started and now ends here in Elgin, Illinois. I want to thank the Elgin Sports Hall of Fame and all of its staff for making this night possible. Congratulations to all tonight's inductees. I look forward to many more with the inductees. And I just thank everyone here tonight. Hopefully I am remembered as someone who did things the right way, not only on the field, but also off the field. But let's face it, at the end of the day, to be remembered at all is an amazing honor. Thank you.